Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. It's been a while. I had to take a break. I've been working on some stuff and I was kind of frustrated with some things after the previous update that was done to Space Engineers. Like, there's weird stuff like, see how this hallway's crooked now? I don't know. Certain weird things happened where stuff is messed up. So, like, after the last update, the major overhaul, not the last update, the major overhaul, I kind of needed a break, but I've been at it again. I got the ship repainted here more or less. Still messed up in terms of color. We got the Venture has been kind of overhauled quite a bit. I've been working on getting the reactor going and stuff. In fact, I think it's actually good to go now. There's my spike there. But we got the new reactor room. And I still know my way around. Well, we got these little docking port thingies on here, which will hopefully work, but we'll see. It's a mod, so I don't know how well that's going to work, but hopefully this gives us the power to run all of our thrusters and stuff, no problem. I'm going to be installing a jump drive on the ship because we're going to go up into space in a while and do a little bit of exploring, but that's going to require a little bit more modification. Basically, I'm going to probably take out this last cargo bay, these last two cargo containers, and just gotta throw it in here, and probably one over on that side too. But see our ejectors and stuff. I'm not entirely happy with how serpentine this pathway is up onto the ship, but it's been kind of complicated because there's the piston for the drill and everything in the way, so I was kind of limited in where I could put stuff. But I got an extra bedroom here. The captain's quarters are still here. And if we go down the hallway here, we got our medical bay, which, there we go. Medical bay. The bridge is still in kind of disarray, but I think we're going to probably take off in this thing in a minute. So I haven't set up all my groups and stuff again yet because I had to do a lot of reconstruction up here on the bridge, but I think let's go head back downstairs, lickety split here. Got some of the new guns online here. This is anti-fighter. Since it's mostly been small drones and stuff we've been running into, it seemed like fighter defense was kind of the important thing. And I like how those look. This isn't a combat ship or anything, but it should be able to defend itself. And this whole little bay is complete down here, so we have room for the thrusters to thrust without burning everything. Got our build and repair system set up so that I can do any repairs that are necessary on the ship. But we need a lot of steel because I have been working on more docking bays, and it uses a ridiculous amount of steel. I want to get a transport ship that's just basically for cargo, built for this bay, and then there's another bay under construction over here, and I can't get there that way. But the other thing I want to work on is I'll probably do most of that building off screen, is getting a ship a rover going, because we're gonna start preparing, as I said, with that transport ship for exploring other worlds, and that means I'm gonna need a little rover to go drive around on. So we'll probably just go to the moon first, I would assume, but that means I've built this little thing here so we can drive the rover around here and test it and stuff, and then drive up here and get it up into the main docking area. I don't think much has really changed inside of the base. I think the base is pretty much, we've got an antenna on in there, which is annoying. I think the base is pretty much remained the same. We got, yeah, the deuterium refinery I did last time, so not much has changed there. I got some new turrets going, these big, I think they're called Minotaur turrets or something like that. So these are going to be the primary base defenses, although even though I have a bunch of mods on that are supposed to spawn stuff in, I never see any ships entering the orbit here, probably because they can't fly in the atmosphere or whatever, but oh well. So I think what we need to do is see if we can get Venture off the ground as it is now. It has not been on a test flight yet. It's a little unfortunate that it's dark, but what are you going to do? because I need to go find iron, and we know there's iron over there. And the whole idea behind this is to be less reliant on the hydrogen thrusters. We'll probably need the hydrogen thrusters to fly back and stuff, but I wanted to have a lot more control. I added a bunch of thrusters. I don't even know if I ever actually illustrated that, but added a bunch more atmospheric and ion thrusters. The ion thrusters, of course, are for when we're in space, but ow, I hurt myself so much more since that last update too. But got a bunch more thrusters added in, which will hopefully give us a little bit more flexibility for not needing quite as much of the hydrogen, although I'm sure it's probably, yeah, it's not enough to lift off or anything, but hopefully we'll be able to run with maybe just 2 of those thrusters, the big hydrogens running, and save some hydrogen. So that will be part of the shakedown experimentation that I'll end up doing on this flight, I guess, too. So we need to get back up to the bridge, which I should have just I still don't know my way around since it's been redesigned here. I should have just gone the other way, I suppose, like on the outside hull of the ship to get up to that rear rear airlock. I don't know I don't know words today. Alright, so none of my groups are correct. We gotta fix that. Let's see. Let's just go thrusters. What do we got? We got atmospherics. Put those there. Hydrogen. Put those there. Ion. I don't know why these groups are showing up. Oh, because it's a reclaimer. That would be why. We don't need that. We're still docked, so. Toggle blocks. Toggle block. Why is it showing the... I don't know. I don't rightly know, but let's go ahead and I'll worry about the groups a little bit later. Where is the connector? Probably hidden. Connector. Connector. Why do I have no control over this? Because it's off. No, it's not off. I don't know. Anyway, should be good to go now. Let's have a look at the outside of the ship. Get some lights on and thrusters on. Everything fire up. Everything's fired up. And we need landing gear, toggle block, and switch lock. So unlock. Alright, so we have what? The rear... Wow, that bounces so much, the drill. Yeah, it looks like the rear sets of thrusters are off. I don't know what's going on with that. Whoa, we are drifting. Why are we drifting? That's unusual. I don't think all the thrusters are set up in that group or something, because got some definite driftiness going. But we're just going to head out to where we need to go. I believe there's quite a bit of ice on board right now, so should be in fairly good condition as far as hydrogen goes. Although it's weird to me that the hydrogen isn't even going down at all, but yeah, why are we drifting so weirdly? It's not good that the braking thrusters aren't on. That's definitely a little bit concerning. They should be connected, I would assume. Now I'm scared. Hydrogen thrusters those are ions. Metal ions, ions, ions. Why are the... Are you all on? You're all on. This is terrifying. I probably should have checked the thruster function before we left. How in the world? Why are the side thrusters not on either? Those ones are connected directly. They should be functioning. Group. Okay, the groups are just weird. Okay, we're good. We're good. No worries. I gotta fix the groups. Slightly terrifying, but... Alright, really cannot see anything out here. Oh, this lighting is not good. Man, this thing is like wibbly wobbly too. Let's lose some altitude and see if we can actually see the ground at all. I don't remember this sucking so much trying to fly. Definitely wish the sun would come up so we could actually see what the heck is going on. Right, we're only 200 meters above the ground. When do the lights kick in here? I can kind of see a little bit of the ground now, some trees. Okay, we are right above the ground and finally we got the lights kicking in, but my goodness gracious. I have no idea where the hole is that we need to go to. I wonder if this is any better if I turn off the post-processing. No, it's equally horrible. I don't know what's up with that. Can we see the detail of the ground at all? I mean, I don't even actually know that I went the right way, but I assume I did. Oh, I think I see one of the holes right up there. See a weird terrain defect. Now, the ore detector... Well, we're finally burning some of the hydrogen, so I guess we must have either used up all the ice reserves we had on board or whatever, but fortunately, it seems like it's very light on the hydrogen now, so I think all of our extra atmospherics really helped a lot. So I'm fairly pleased with this. Of course, it doesn't really have any cargo on board, but... Nickel... Where are you, iron? Oh, iron is right below us, apparently. Really? This patch seems strange. How big is this hill? I think I'd rather dig where we've already been digging. Alright, so we gotta do some rotational stuff here. And when I park, I think I'm going to take a few moments and actually sort out the thruster situation, because that was not great. It's still all messed up in terms of which thrusters are on. Alright, she's down. I believe we're good to go. So let's go ahead and lock off, thrusters off. Alright, well that was horrifying. Nothing like a test flight like that, but anyway. I'm gonna collect some iron. Let's go see what's actually here. Because basically this is just letting you know that this series is not dead. I'm gonna do a longer video later today, probably once I get this iron collected and stuff. But I kind of wanted to get something out and let you know what I've been up to and that it's not forgotten. Is this iron? It is indeed iron. So I guess I'll get to some mining. And when we come back, we'll probably start working on that rover. I think is going to be my next objective, because the rover's going to kind of determine what kind of landing craft I make. I basically want to make a small interplanetary scout ship that's armed a little better than this, so that we can go check out, probably just start with the moon, since it's fairly close. So we'll need a jump drive, a little rover, probably some stuff to start building a base, so like maybe one large cargo container just so we can bring some stuff with us, that sort of stuff. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I apologize for the long delay. I've been really busy. I have a lot of kind of messed up stuff that's been going on I don't really want to talk about right now, but maybe I'll talk about it in the future sometime. I don't know. But anyway, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your patience, and I will see you later.